Hey guys, it's ACairconditioner and welcome back for more Genshin Impact Archon quest. Last time we completed pretty much the area of Gandharvaville. We were able to help Tighnari and we learned a lot more about Kale's backstory and the Withering. And of course the concept of dreams and hallucinations. Wow, I was hallucinating when I was saying that. And a bunch of other stuff as well. Also, we were forced to play Danger Traveler for a bit, but we got to experience it, and it is fun to play Danger Traveler in my opinion. That's one fun element to play. But we're not even done with Act 1 yet, and apparently Act 1 is super long. And I had to take a break, so here we are back again. We're in Act 1. And I'm swapping back to my Electra team though, because I promised I was going to showcase this team more. And now we're on our way to Sumeru City. So, let's be on our way to Sumeru City, which is all the way over here. Now, just a few things that... Now, on our way, because it's going to be a long journey there, I want to say a few things. Right off the bat, my prediction is very mid right now. I knew there were going to be me, Kale, and Tighnari. Because of our connections with Amber, I knew that was going to happen. So, that was obvious in my opinion. That feels obvious. Sorry if I offended anybody. But what I did not predict was the fact that I thought that whole area of Gandharvaville honestly could have been our first act. I considered Sumeru City because I consider Sumeru City and just a bit of Gandharvaville to be the whole of Act 1. But I did not think Gandharvaville was gonna be that long to begin with, so I thought, oh, with how long Gandharvaville is, I think that would be the perfect Act 1 on the way to Sumeru City. It's nice, it's just as long. 2 hours is a good length for Act 1, and sets up it sets up the situation perfectly for Act 2, where hopefully it's not gonna be just like Inazuma''s Act 2, but rather it's gonna be a lot longer, and it's gonna give us the main conflict, just as an Act 2 should. That's what you have to engage me. But it turns out Gandharvaville and Sumeru City is Act 1. Despite the fact that Gandharvaville was a lot longer than I thought. So, yes, I did predict they both were Act 1. But I actually changed that mid-record. I actually had to change my thoughts mid-recording because I thought Gandharvaville was going to be a lot smaller than it ended up being. That's what I'm trying to say. I did not think Gandharvaville was going to be as long. And when I noticed it was that long, I thought it was going to be a full-on act of its own. And then we go to Sumeru City in the next act, which is perfectly fine since both acts are in the same arc, in the same update anyways. But it turns out we're going to Sumeru City regardless, so this one's gonna be a lot longer than I thought. So I'm curious to see how this is gonna go. I'm just not into changing marks right now because it's such a hassle to begin with, so.
Sumeru City! We finally made it!
Yeah.
Oh, did you see that? When those
Nice
people
transition.
entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But how did you know that?
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha.
Oh great.
But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy, a treasure trove of collected knowledge.
Collective knowledge, yes. Okay.
Of tireless research on
I've
the
been looking at the Akasha for a long
the
time.
Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions, the Akasha
Research on the
Terminal.
Akasha. Okay.
As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need.
Okay. Yo, high quality though.
Due to
High quality.
limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities such as Sumeru City and Port Ormos.
Technical limitations. The Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more effective in the large cities of Sumeru City and Port Ormos. Okay, because it's limited. Huh. I'm gonna keep that in mind because I think it connects to with my theory that when my most recent Sumeru theory that I made.
Oh, so this is the thing that Tighnari was telling us about. It sounds pretty amazing. anything.
It also sounds pretty suspicious.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha Terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in Sumeru. However, this policy was
looks a bit
recently
glitchy.
changed, and now all travelers are issued one upon arrival.
Hmm.
Here are your Akasha Terminals. Please handle them with care.
Don't we already have an Akasha Terminal though?
It kinda looks like a leaf.
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Oh, since this little doodad lets you access knowledge, maybe we can use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Oh, that's not gonna work.
Try. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom. Whoa, that's cool. Paimon has one as well. That's cute.
Whoa. Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know, and bam! You get it. Oh, that'll come in real handy.
Exactly. That is the power of the Akasha. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the
Okay, Paimon looks kind of cute though.
always be your
I'll have to admit
guide.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha.
Oh,
about
this
Lesser Lord
music.
Kusanali. Let's
That's
give
where
it a
this is where
try.
it plays.
500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity
What?
now resides in the sanctuary of Suristana.
Scorched ruins?
Seems pretty similar to what Kali was telling us.
Yeah.
Okay, next, let's concentrate on asking how to meet her.
There it is.
Huh? Paimon doesn't sense anything.
Oh, how predictable. This is so predictable.
The Akasha didn't respond to Paimon's question.
Honestly, that music was great, by the way. But yeah, how predictable is this, huh? Huh, the same thing happened to me.
Oh, come on! Ugh. Focusing on this question feels like when you have something you're trying to remember and it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't think of it.
Exactly.
Ugh, Paimon's brain is exhausted.
Maybe I'll indirectly find more information about Kusanali. And why is that the case? Because you can't trust the Akasha Terminal. Or the Akasha System.
Oh, smart idea. But what are you going
Oh,
to
not
ask
like...
it?
Okay, never mind then. Think, why doesn't the... Okay, let's see. All of them are really decent answers. Let's go with this one. Why doesn't the Akasha answer my question? A fake thought suddenly comes to mind. The Akasha doesn't unconditionally respond to every query. Also, even if the same query is requested by multiple people, the Akasha imparts knowledge based on each person's identity, age, experiences, and other demographics.
Huh. Could it be because we're Outlanders and we've only just arrived in Sumeru? You know, maybe we're not qualified to receive an answer to this sort of question or something.
Okay, well that even brings more suspicions to the academia. Okay, then let's think about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Some knowledge began to trickle into my mind for a moment, but there wasn't really anything I didn't already know. Are we really gonna answer all of them?
You too? Well, glad it's not just Paimon.
Okay, then think really Rukadavata. Many bright dots of light appeared in my mind. I probably need to calm my mind and focus to understand what they mean. Feelings of affection, intimacy, nostalgia, sadness, and anxiety also come to my mind. These seem to be what the people of Sumeru feel about their departed Archon. Interesting.
Uh-oh. Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden. It feels like the people of Sumeru really miss their Archon. Well, seems no matter which way we try, we can't
Am I the only one that's
lead us
suspicious
to
of
Lesser Lord
of
Kusanali.
Sumeru as a whole nation?
Guess our only choice now is to try meeting with with the
Maybe
researcher
that's me being
Tainari
pessimistic, but I
recommended.
don't trust the Akasha
He's
system
from
at all, or the
Sumeru,
sages.
And even has a position in the academia. Maybe he'll be able to access more info from the Akasha.
Or go to the DM or the sage now.
Let's see. Tainari wrote an
Where
address
are
on
we?
the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate.
This music is really good, by the way.
Hello, are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Great. You see, Tainari sent us here and...
Wait, you're the murder sage?
What? Tainari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing results, but...
I think you misunderstood us.
Here, this is a letter from Tainari.
Oh, let me see. Oh, ooh, what a relief.
Oh wait, no, you're not sage.
Stay
You're
alive,
just
finally.
someone that
So
you're just a member of
have
the
some questions for me?
murder. Okay,
Seems
sorry.
even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for procuring information. So, what is it you two would like to know?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? This isn't exactly my area of expertise, but let me see what I can find in the Akasha.
We're supposed to ask them.
Sorry, the Akasha didn't respond to my query.
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting information and all that? Paimon was sure you'd be able to access more info.
He's
than
being
we
reliant
did.
on the Akasha Terminal.
Well, as I said,
Just like
this
how
isn't
everyone
my
else
area of
is reliant on the
expertise.
Akasha Terminal.
I am but a lowly researcher, so the Akasha doesn't see a need for me to know more about the Dendro Archon.
Oh, well, isn't this a
All I
red
know
flag?
is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the sanctuary of Sorasthana or made a public
Boom.
appearance.
Yep. All right. All right. I don't even need to see anymore. My answer just got confirmed for me. Great. Thanks for confirming my answer about what's happening to Kusanali right now. Cool.
Huh. Didn't expect her to be such a mysterious figure.
Now all you
The
need to
Dendro
show me
Archon
is
somewhat
Nahida
reckless.
appearing and no one believing that
Perhaps
she's
she just doesn't
Kusanali.
want to entertain visitors, which would explain the lack of information in the Akasha.
Aw, but then what can we do?
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing here. You could certainly try asking around and see if anyone else has ideas. And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. Not being able to see Lesser Lord Kusanali may not be a bad thing.
Excuse me?
In this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha, and things you can never accomplish. Knowing when to yield is a form of wisdom. Take me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. But Tainari? That guy can publish 3 papers in just a single year.
Okay. Thanks for your advice.
Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted within the academia or relations between the 6 great sages, come find me.
So about area of expertise, you mean this kind of stuff?
Hey, come on. This is a survival skill at the academia.
Oh, Paimon's expectations were pretty low, but this is so low. It's
You
like
expected
putting
way
holes
too
in
much,
the
Paimon.
dirt. So what do we do now?
If you knew anything about the academia, you know they're not trustworthy at all.
We don't know anybody here.
No, there's still one other person we know.
Huh? Like who?
Oh, wait, what? You gonna bring... So that's gonna link Catherine to this one? Okay, okay. Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Oh, you're right! Catherine! The Adventurers Guild has its own intel network. Let's hurry and find her.
How is this gonna work? Because in the anime PV, we actually did see Catherine appear for like 1 second and then disappear with Nahida standing right behind her. And we know Nahida is Kusanali. So I'm curious on how that's gonna work with... Honestly, I'm just curious on like how they're gonna connect Catherine with Nahida here. Is Catherine that was with us an illusion, or is this Catherine gonna be an illusion, or what's going on?
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Hello, traveler and
Hello,
Paimon.
Catherine.
Catherine! Catherine! We need your help with something!
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready to serve you. With what do you require assistance?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please wait.
She's gonna use the Akasha Terminal. I know she is. Wait. Wait,
I
what?
apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha.
Stop relying on the
I'm
Akasha.
also unable to locate any pertinent information in my personal memory.
Okay, that's fine then.
Another dead end. Well, if Catherine can't help us, then we really don't know anyone else.
You
to
know,
ask
this would be a really
now.
good time to bring in Lisa or someone else.
Please do not worry. I may know of someone who can help you two.
Hmm.
In Sumeru, the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, there are numerous
Oh, the
active
Eremites.
mercenary groups
Hello?
collectively known as the Eremites. They take on various contracts and work all across Sumeru, so they naturally accrue intelligence. An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses. Not only are they the oldest brigade, but they are responsible for managing and coordinating the affairs of all other mercenary brigades.
First time I heard that
Corps of
name.
30? What a weird name.
Maybe because there's 30 people in that group.
Supposedly, they are named as such because their ranks numbered 30 at their inception.
Oh, never mind.
Asfand, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild.
Asfand.
Though he's already retired, he and his words carry great weight within mercenary circles. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you can find him at the Corps of 30's headquarters, the Citadel of Rexar.
Thanks a bunch, Catherine.
You're welcome. I wish you two the best of luck. We look forward to your exploits in Sumeru.
Alright, off to the Citadel of Rexar we go!
The Citadel of Rexar. Huh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna say this much right now. As much as I don't trust the Academia, the Sages, and the Akasha System at all, I've got to say, the Sumeru City looks amazing in my opinion. I do like the aesthetical choice they have here. A combination of the Middle Eastern building styles plus the nature as well. It's really cool to see how they really. This is like one of the few instances where they really link in the building styles of the actual countries that they're inspired by, and the nature and the elements that this nation is supposed to be based off of. This is really cool. Also, I came in the wrong way apparently.
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you to.
Oh, okay.
It's nice to meet you, Asfand. We'd like to ask you about something.
I see. So, Catherine's the one who sent you this way. Ha! It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon.
Wait, seriously? That's it?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much about divinities. As far as the Akasha goes, we can access even less than you.
You guys
They
access less
originally
than
came
us.
from the desert. The gods there died off long ago.
What? Okay.
Since those days, we've used our own two hands to carve out a living. We don't beg gods for their aid. It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru aren't interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Oh? Why's that?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule
Uh-huh.
Sumeru. Although they believe in gods.
Oh, well, would you even look at that? Would you look at that? You proved my point.
In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha.
Yeah, they don't care about Kusanali at
Lesser
all.
Lord Kusanali
Just as I
happened
thought.
to inherit her legacy.
Why am I
Because of
surprised
the
to see this?
Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar with Greater Lord Rukkhadevada and hold her in greater esteem. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance, and the Academia never announces anything about her.
She's just a god that
As far
exists.
as the
She's
people
just a
of
figurehead,
Sumeru
but they
are
don't even worship her at all.
She's just a god that exists.
They don't care.
And that's all.
Really? Aw. After hearing all of that, Paimon sort of feels bad for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Ha! But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it. Besides, I'm sure the god of wisdom doesn't worry about her reputation.
It's called you being manipulated by the
among people
sages.
like us.
Alright, well, thanks for the info, Osfon.
Thing is, someone's gonna have to convince us to not fall for it.
Problem. Always
And my
happy
guess
to
is
help
that
out the
either
Adventurers Guild.
Nilo or Alhaitham, or I'm sorry, Nilo or Alhaitham is gonna be the one that's gonna open us to pretty much the corruption that is the sages. I'm pretty sure.
Osfon
I
was
feel like that's
right
really
about most
obvious.
people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know,
Then they
I
don't need to know about it. Exactly.
We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems.
I know.
Isn't there at least one person in this entire city who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Oh wait, your voice
By the
isn't.
sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord
You're the voice that I
Kusanali,
heard in the
right?
trailer.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad, one of
Dunyarzad.
Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful followers.
Oh.
Whoa, really? Then do you know how we can meet with her?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon.
Can you tell us the legend?
Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted
Whoa.
that a great calamity was about to befall him. Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay, and then what happened?
And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying on his own strength, he managed to overcome the adversity. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact...
Oh wow, would you
an
even look at
avatar
that?
of the
Even that got
Dendro
confirmed by
Archon.
this.
She said, "O Archon Seeker, do you now understand?
Linky
She
Kusanali
and
with a
her
bird?
wisdom have long been
Who would've
found by
thought?
you. Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing wind. So long as you continue to think and ponder, we'll be wherever you go."
The ray of sparkling sun, every breath of dancing wind. That? Huh. Sun obviously is probably something related to desert, but the wind? That's venti. Unless that's just figurative, but that's not real, and I should be looking deep into it, but I have to. Because even some of the minor things in the past dialogue were absolutely headed towards Kusanali. I don't know. What an amazing story.
Yeah, thanks for the story. Paimon feels all warm and fuzzy inside
What
after
Kusanali
that.
does encompass the blades, the
In
grass,
a
and the
way,
flowers, because she's
it
the god of
seems like
flowers.
this story is also one of the Dendro Archon's avatars.
Dunyarzad,
And
since you worship
yeah.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, can you tell us anything else about her?
Of course. So did you two know that,
what?
I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's
Oh,
come up
those
now.
guys.
Let's chat another day.
Are those the Eremites?
Hey, wait! What the heck just happened?
I think it has something to do with those people over there.
It looks like they're searching for Dunyarzad was acting super nervous just now. You think they're looking for her? Ugh, this stinks! We finally managed to find a lead about Lesser Lord Kusanali! We can't let them get in the way now! Let's see if we can get rid of them. Then we can catch up with Dunyarzad!
Are we gonna fight them?
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress?
Because of Eremites, of course you are.
Did she have bandages wrapped around her wrists?
Yes, that's her. Did you see which direction she went?
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her.
Should we question why they're looking for her though?
That should keep him busy for a while. Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad.
If I were you guys, I'd be asking why they were looking for her. So we can, I don't know, probably expose both the Eremites and the sages.
There you are, Dunyarzad. We thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
So the target worshippers of Kusanali, huh?
Those people looking for you off the trail.
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe there's still more of them out there looking for me.
Is there a place we can hide out in?
Oh, looks like there's some coming this way.
Oh my god.
Huh? More of them? Then what are we standing here for?
Oh no.
Run!
Don't be.
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape. It's difficult for me to run.
I was gonna say, why can't we just hide somewhere? How about we find some place to hide?
Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern on the other side of the port we can go to. They probably wouldn't expect me to hide in a place like that.
All right, let's
That's
move out.
not a
Stay
good
behind.
place to hide,
We'll
but
keep an eye
okay.
out for anyone looking for you.
Oh no, stealth mission. Or not. Thank God. Whoever knew that stealth missions were a bad addition to the gaming. No, that's not me trying to shame on Metal Gear Solid. I'm just saying I don't like the stealth missions in Genshin Impact. Oh wow, look, I found something special. Radiant Spin Crystal 80. Don't know what that's good for, but it looks cool. You don't think anyone here is gonna sell you out, right?
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now.
Whoa!
Wait, stand down, Dehya.
Whoa! Hey, Dehya. I didn't expect to meet you here.
My lady, who are these two?
My lady? Excuse me? You're an Eremite.
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so they helped me hide.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Whoa, okay.
Wait a sec. Who the heck are you? And why are you shooing us away?
You're an Eremite too, Dehya. Why are you
I'm
working?
Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard. Here to see that she returns home safe
Oh
and
wait,
sound.
Eremites are mercenaries. They would do anything.
My lady, let's
So,
get going.
they're not really
You've
connected.
been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of
Damn,
potatoes.
straight to the point.
Hey, Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back. Why are you still pushing her?
Cause she's hard to do this.
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I
Mercenary
have to
work.
answer to them.
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A triple? Give me some time and I'll get that much.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principles. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience was also telling me it's the right thing to do.
So from what I'm hearing, yeah, anyone to know, Dehya is actually an Eremite. Apparently, she's an Eremite princess, and those guys that were looking for Dunyarzad is also Eremites, and Eremites are basically the mercenaries of of Sumeru, located in the Sumeru Desert. What's interesting here is the fact that because they're mercenaries, even though they're all under one group known as the Eremites, they're not united. Dehya is actually is employed by her parents to actually get her home. But those Eremites are probably hired by the sages looking to fight Dunyarzad. Because the sages don't like Kusanali. They don't. They worship Rukkhadevata, which they outright stated. So it's kind of unique to see the Eremites kind of be divided in a way where you have some Eremites hired by others that will protect, I guess, followers of Kusanali, like Dehya here, but also those Eremites that are forced to be against those followers of Kusanali because they're hired by the sages. They go wherever the Mora goes.
And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For the sake of those who love you, don't be stubborn.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits, and I know what I'm doing. Honestly, the only people being stubborn right now are my parents. And they know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. They still won't accept reality. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dehya, you've been living with us a long time already. This should be old news to you. Dehya, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this world I'm also grateful to. Because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have for my parents.
Are you talking about Kusanali?
And my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
I'm assuming her parents also doesn't
My lady,
appreciate
are you sure what you're doing now is
Kusanali or
meaningful?
worship.
Yes, I'm sure. At least
I wonder what's
it is
Dehya's
to
stance
me.
for Kusanali though. She's only hired.
Fine, I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree with you.
Respect.
Thank you, Dehya. Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up. And I even brought up your payment in such an offensive way.
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that I like Mora. Besides, that's our next topic of conversation. Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed. It wouldn't be easy to hide things from your old man. Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you leave. Also, you'll need someone to cover you for when you're out and about. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the pay, let's say half of what your father pays me. We can settle the bill when we return to the estate.
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like they
You mercenaries and your Mora. But Dunyarzad, are you alright?
I'm fine, really.
Also,
just
what's
feel
up with her
tired
health?
now that things have calmed down.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in a tavern, so let's rest up and grab some grub.
I'm sorry for worrying you two.
It's
Don't
weird how
mind,
this is
I'd like you to join us.
weird how this is where they introduced Dehya.
After
I
you
expected Dehya to be more
we want to hear
antagonistic.
more about Lesser Lord
A lot more
Kusanali.
antagonistic than this.